How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. Man, cheap beer time in the form of, I'm going to butcher this. I've never known how to say this brewery's name. I want to go Zywiec Brewing. It's their 1881 porter. This Zywiec, however you say it. I've had their base beers before, but I've never seen this one on a shelf. And I was at a bottle shop, and I was looking around. And I'm like, I want something dark tonight. I just want to drink a darker beer, and not. I was looking for something to drink and not review. And then I saw this, and I started to read it, and I was like, okay, this is brewery known for kind of macro level stuff. And I'm like, okay, a porter, sure, let's see what it is. It's a 9.5% porter. And I was like, okay, so you're talking about a 10% porter, Imperial Porter, Baltic Porter, something along those lines. And then I looked at the price. It was $1.99. So I had to pick it up, and I am forcing myself to review it because this is a $2 bomber of a 10% Imperial Porter. What else do we got here? It says porter beer recipe is the work of the masters of the Zywiec School of Brewing, who worked in the Archduke's breweries in Zywiec and Zywiec for many generations. I probably butchered all that. Dark porter type beer. There you go, type beer. Was brewed in Zywiec as early as 1881. It owes its intense color and clear flavor. I've never heard of flavor referred to as clear. 4 types of malts. There you go. This little thing, it's wet, so this just comes off, so that's fun. I think that's it. Yeah. This is, you know what? That's funny, because these labels are not moving at all. I bet you. Let me see. I bet you this is just put on for United States, because this has a government warning on it and all the other stuff. And it's... Okay. This is funny, too. I'll have to show you this before I crack into it. So, it has all the government warning stuff. It's imported by Amtech International in New York, yada, yada, yada. It says, it has a thing where it's like the glass changes to a blue color when the temperature is right. This is probably 50 degrees. They probably want to drink this at 30. But on here, it has the best before date, which I really appreciate. You tell me what that best before date is. Because I don't. The best before date is L8313616B1457. So yeah, that makes sense. That's my favorite best before date in the history of best before dates. I'm sure there's some kind of Julian code thing kind of sandwiched in there or whatever, but yeah, we're just going to do this and see what's what. So yeah, a 9.5% Imperial Porter for $1.99. Bubbles. Oh, I was hoping it was going to pop when I snapped and I would look all cool and shit. Label-wise, I actually really like the label. It kind of reminds me of a lot of like high-end kind of scotches and stuff like that. So I can really get down with the label. I dig it. It's got a nice embossed glass over here. So, I mean, I don't understand how they're doing this kind of label design in embossed glass and doing a 10% beer and selling it for $1.99. I have no idea. I mean... That looks like an Imperial Stout, looks like an Imperial Porter. It's not super dense, it's not super thick. I actually get light right through it. You probably can't see it on the camera, but I can see through the glass down out the bottom, especially when holding up to light. And then you got about a pinky finger, kind of a malted malt ball colored head, and she's basically super dark, rich mahogany. Not a bad look. Let's get a nose. Doesn't smell bad. It's like a spiced maltiness. So it's like almost like the kind of spicing you get in like a Jamaica rum. Put that in like a porter, like an Imperial Porter. It has a soft spiciness to it. Like there's something in there, like a rye or something. So it's sweet, kind of brown sugar, caramelized brown sugars. A little bit of like nondescript kind of red fruitiness, and that little bit of spiciness to it. Nothing too crazy. It actually smells not too shabby. Let's dive in. Cheers. It doesn't suck. It does not suck. It's a little bit too dry for me. That spiciness kind of reminds me more of like a winter warmer. It's even getting bigger on the taste and get on the nose. So it has this big spice component. It reminds me of a winter warmer in kind of a porter sense. So if you kind of slapped like, Imperial winter warmer on this, I'd be like, okay, this kind of makes sense for me. The caramelized brown sugar thing is definitely there, but it's well behind that spiciness. And that dryness is a little bit of the metallic astringency I tend to get with darker beers of lower-ish ABVs. This is quite a bit up there, but it's there. But it's much smaller than a lot of other beers out there. Nice, fluffy, creamy mouthfeel. Definitely is a porter. It's not like an Imperial Stout or anything like that. Listen. Is this the best? We're just going to cut the chase, because that's all there is to it. It's got that caramelized brown sugar, the spiciness, a little bit of metallic astringency for me, nice soft mouthfeel, a little bit of bittering astringency to it, and that dryness. Done and done. Is this one of the better Imperial Porters that I've had as of late? No, it's not. I want to put it on the edge. I don't want to put it in. I don't want to put it. Actually, I should probably put it in. I think I'm kind of like my preconceived notion of a $1.99 bomber of porter, Imperial Porter, is kind of kicking me here. I should put it in because I think I've had Imperial Stouts, Imperial Porters, Core 4 beers that have been worse than this from breweries that people line up at. Let's put it that way. Again, it's not a world-beating, world-class, awesome, super fantastic kind of malt-forward beer. I was looking for something roasty, toasty, malt-forward. That's why I picked this up. It ticks all those boxes. That metallic astringency thing aside, it's very small. It's something I'm susceptible to. So I understand that as being a flaw with almost me more than the beer itself. It's not a bad beer. I mean, for $1.99, for a bomber... it's probably not even bomber size. 500 milliliter. There you go. That's not a bomber, but it's big enough, right? 500 milliliter? That's not a bomber, is it? I don't know. I forget what the fuck those sizes are. Anyway, yeah, it is a bomber, right? I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. $1.99. I just can't get past it. It was the novelty of the price that kind of drove me to this beer and my want for something malty. And this is what, let's put it this way. Expectations were here. It's here, and other beers are here. It's not that far off. It's close enough. But man, this is way better than I thought it would be. And not a shabby beer. If I were, let's say I was out and about, and I was like, I just want a big beer. I want a big beer. I want a roasty beer. And I got, $2 to my name. This is going to be probably the best $2 you're going to be able to spend on a 500 milliliter bottle. As opposed to, $2 for half an ounce of something at a bar. That's it. That's all I have for it. Yeah, so is it one of the better ones? No, but yes, but kind of, I don't know. Value availability, we already talked about that. Off the shelf, $2, say what? And I'll leave you with, if you like what we like this, and if you like roasty toasty old school kind of stouts and you have $2 in your pocket, it's like the dollar menu, it's the value menu of Imperial Porters, Imperial Stouts. It's not horrible. It's probably not good for you. I don't know what's in there. Maybe it's made of like sewage water. I don't know, but it doesn't taste like that. And let's cap it with the most important point here. It was $2. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little $2 Imperial Porter right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.